So recently, a post was sent to me on Twitter sharing the link, of course, of my podcast, The Real Whovians Cast, where I talk about Doctor Who. And it was created by a newly created Twitter account, the owner basically being Problem Being, Lee, who, if you know, is the second in command of the TARDIS Zone. He is the mouthpiece for the TARDIS Zone, the intelligence. He pushes people in directions. He is the master manipulator, the puppet master. Problem Being. So, knocking my podcast all over Twitter to boost the TARDIS Zone streams. Take a look. So out of the blue, he picks on my podcast and he mentions my books in a negative light. And this is what goes on in the background that you're not aware of. If you go to his Twitter handle, you'll find him wasting all this time mentioning my name. Like this. I see that's an obsession. And it's funny because Noel attacked me on Twitter and then he made his grand comeback. And I kind of wonder if maybe Noel wasn't that bright to think up that grand plan. And because Problem Being is the intelligence, the great intelligence of that group, that he manipulated Noel to battle me on Twitter for no reason. I can't prove it, but let's take a look at this question that Problem Being asked me on Twitter. In answer to your question, yes, I am aware that Noel was beat up by the police because Noel had shared pictures all over internet, social media, that he got beat up by the police. Um, Also, I had numerous people send me messages basically saying, "Hey, did you see this asshole got his ass handed to him and beat up by the police?" Ha ha ha. And I'm like, yes, Yes, I did. So I asked the question, of course, to problem being, who's the person that pushed Noel to drop the Tarnazone name and stop talking about Doctor Who? And of course, he answered, he did. He suggested it. I'm like, oh, so you altered his timeline. If he was all about talking about Doctor Who and you manipulated him to stop talking about Doctor Who, you pushed him in the direction to find something to do with his life that would have meaning or fill up his time. And you, in essence, created this timeline where he became a freedom fighter and was concerned all of a sudden about Ireland and his country's rights and became a shit disturber battling the police all the time. In between, of course, his posts about going to the pub and drinking, which he shared also on social media that he has done, to which he made videos coming out of the pub blasting Conor McGregor and other people from Ireland. Oh, that's interesting. So he immediately got offended, like saying that he may have made the suggestion, but it's up to Noel what he wants to do with his life. No, you gave him the suggestion and he took your suggestion and made it a reality, and you created this, Lee. You created this monster. You created him. You gave him a push in the direction you wanted to go because Noel's too fucking stupid to figure it out. And you're the one. You're the one, and you're solely responsible for him getting hurt because you know the way he is, and you know he has a mouth, and when he's drunk too, he's even more of an asshole than he already is. So you're the cause of his decline. You're the cause of, God forbid, if anything happens to him in the future, it's your fucking fault. Okay? Let's be honest. There are people out there that are motivators and they interfere for the sake of the greater good and to do positive things and to magnify someone. And then there's people that don't do that. They have their selfish purposes. They like to control people and put them in the direction they want them to do for their own amusement. And that is you. You put him on the negative path and you set his life in a negative direction. You did. And he's too stupid to realize that. He's too stupid to realize how many times you manipulated him to fight with people, how many times you pushed him to dump other friends. Because, see, you always lose friends. You admitted it on Twitter. You don't have that many friends left because you basically, with your manipulations, either killed them all or severely hurt them in a way where you don't give a shit, or they just dumped you. So because you were running out of friends, you were trying to make him run out of friends. And you're trying to make him miserable and make his life fucked up because your life is the worst off. And that's the worst type of friend there is because he will never get it until it's too late. When he loses everything, maybe he might figure it out that you're the negative influence. You're the one that is the cause of his destruction. So, yeah, I know that happened to him. But you're asking me like I should give a shit you're asking me as if things were the same, like we're still friends. Because if that happened, of course, as a friend, I would be there and be trying to help him. But you just orchestrated him attacking me, in my theory. So why would I give a fuck about him? Because we're not friends anymore, we're enemies. You caused that. So now you throw it, now you're throwing back and forth like I'm supposed to get involved. Why would I want to? You just caused it. In my opinion, you're the reason. You pushed him to attack me. So, it's your fault. And I don't give a shit. Because the guy bashed the shit out of me on a stream. And he also bashed the shit out of me first on a video, calling me a grifter. That's a UK term, I guess. Not familiar with that. But, do you see what I'm saying? You pushed him to bash me, bash my reputation, bash my honor, bash my knowledge of Doctor Who, over 12 years going on 13 years of talking about Doctor Who and making videos about Doctor Who, podcasting about Doctor Who. You caused him to shit on me. So where he is an enemy. And now, because he's going too far, you think I'm going to be the fucking humanitarian and the nice person that I was, a great friend, and I'm going to try to help him or stop him from doing something that's going to wreck his life. You need to make up your fucking mind, because you are the architect of his destruction. You are the architect of this battle, this war. You, in my opinion, created it, because he's too fucking stupid to come up with that, to attack me out of the blue. So you created his heel turn, that they say in wrestling, that him becoming the bad guy, to rise up from knocking me down, blindsiding me, stabbing me in the back, not expecting him to come after me. I believe, in my opinion, you are the one. And now you can't fix it. So in your little battle and bashing me on Twitter, you think you could tell me something that I would be worried or concerned with. I probably would be if I was still friends with him, but you fucked that up, in my opinion. So what do you want me to do now? You can't control him now, maybe, because he's too far, and something may happen bad to him because he's so fucking radical and loose that he's going to keep fighting the police until he gets hurt or worse, or you're going to break up his fucking marriage because you were interfering in his fucking life. You pushed him in this direction, and you fucking admitted that you suggested it, because you suggested he stop doing everything he does is talk about Doctor Who. You're the fucking one. You're the cause, and you can't fix it. So you're trying to throw a bait, thinking maybe, oh my God, Matrix was a nice person. Even if I fuck with him, I'll tell him about Nolan, he'll step in. And no, you fix it, Lee. You fix Noel. You fix him, because you fucking broke him. Because with Cheryl not around, you can influence him even more than usual, and you probably did. You probably caused a fucking mess. You probably spilt all the milk, and you don't know how to fix it, so you're trying to fucking be stupid, like psychology-wise, to try to trick people. I don't give a shit, Lee, because you made me not give a shit. You shit on me, and you have in the past. And you shit on Noel, and now you can't fix it. You're the fucking problem being, because you fucking created the problem. I'm not going to help you. And no, I'm not going to help Noel either. You need to fix it. But you can't. And you know you can't. You could push him in a direction, and then if he goes too far, you can't reel him in. You can't stop him. But you think I can. I may be able to do that, but I'm not going to. You fucking fix it, asshole. You want to contact me? You can DM me, or Noel can DM me too. Because I'm telling Noel right here on this video that he was manipulated by you. Because you're a fucking asshole, Lee. You are. My opinion. Take care, bye for now.